Sup everyone. So your diet is not going to be perfect out of the gate. Remember, if you watched my last video on the subject, you're developing a diet plan for you by you because you fell off the fat influencer diet last time. This means that it's going to be an iterative process that you will need to commit to for a period of time. You're sculpting a statue and solving a puzzle at the same time. While being more meticulous, like knowing your ratios for all your macronutrients, is helpful, you really only need to pay strictest attention to your lean protein, that is protein low in saturated fats, and your fiber intake. This is a good way to simplify things, especially if your goal is weight loss. Protein allows you to preserve your precious muscle tissue as you lose the weight. You want to lose more body fat, not muscle, because you don't want to be too flabby once you lose the weight, especially if you're obese. Another reason that you should be motivated to take your time and enjoy the journey of the weight loss rather than focus on getting rapid results that are typically not sustainable. Protein is also satiating and thermogenic, meaning that because it's harder to break down in the body than other macronutrients, it's going to slightly boost your metabolism. Very slightly. Fiber is also important because it's generally even more satiating than proteins, because when the water molecules in your stomach and fiber meet, the fiber expands in your stomach, giving you more of a sensation of fullness. Furthermore, fibers like oats and beans can't be completely broken down as easily by the body, so they are often very low in calories and very satiating. Win-win. Some people avoid fibers because it might often give them bubble guts and make them want to use the bathroom, but while there are some people that legitimately have a sensitivity to fiber that might cause them an upset stomach, typically it's just people are not used to eating whole foods with fiber, and that's what happens. Fiber helps you poop. It's supposed to do that. With that out of the way, all you have to do is find your caloric budget and conduct trial runs of your diet and see how your body and mind responds to the environmental conditions of your standard day. Consider when you have time to eat and when you like to eat. Don't worry too much about the amount of meals. That doesn't matter. What matters is your caloric budget and your lifestyle. Those are the key things that will determine how many meals you need to eat in a day. Complications and dilemmas will occur. Remember that we're problem solving something that is very specific to you. Am I getting unbearably hungry at X time and it's too long before my next scheduled meal? What high fiber, high protein food item can I plug into that time slot that's relatively lower in calories than what I'm currently eating? Do I have time to eat a small snack like a low calorie piece of fresh fruit? What about a protein bar? What do I have time to meal prep? What don't I have time to meal prep? What are some convenient options that won't blow up my caloric budget? How can I make some of the higher calorie foods I love eating higher in protein and fiber so that they're lower in overall calories and more satiating so that I'm not overeating them? What kind of substitutions can I make when I'm eating out with friends? Do I reserve the majority of my calories for the end of my day or the beginning of my day, before or after my workout? See, all of these things practically answer themselves if you're just willing to track and log your food for just a couple of weeks. Now, here's probably the most important thing I'm going to say in this video about dieting. After developing what you think is your perfect diet, you will fail at it. Now, let me say this again for the kids in the back. You will fail your diet. Coming up with a diet plan that works for you, by you, will take time and experimentation. You're willing to suffer through that time and experimentation because you want to not just lose the weight, you want to actually keep it off this time, because a fat influencer diet was not sustainable for you. You will likely snack on something you're not supposed to. You might binge eat one day or more for whatever reason. You'll have a night out with friends. You'll go on vacation or some social event. You will be a human being. These failures are a necessary component of the processes of learning what works for you and should not tell you that your diet is not working, dieting in general doesn't work for you, or send you down some depressive spiral that might cause you to give up on your diet entirely and unwind any and all of your progress. As much as I hate to go a motivational poster on you, failure is an intrinsic aspect of any process of learning and finding success. You have to embrace that to meet any goal. This is why having your own diet plan is so incredibly imperative to your progress, because it works as a functional baseline or equilibrium that can act as a restoring force that can center you when things go off track, because things will go off track. But through iteration, things will go off track less and less. And next thing you know, you're consistently dieting and losing your weight. That's where that sense of empowerment comes in, by ignoring the fads and finding your own solutions to your own weight loss goals. Please like, sub, and comment. Thanks for your time.